Hi, Bob.
Oh, hi, Red. I didn't even hear you coming. I'm so caught up working, you know, water testing for the ministry.
What's the golf cart for?
My clubs. Oh, it's also a cover. Fools the polluters.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes they see you coming and they try to clean up a lake real quickly.
You know, speaking of which, we got to get Possum Lake restocked, eh? And I thought with your job with the Ministry of Resources there and being a lodge member, you could get the government to kind of chip in on that.
Oh, Possum Lake's all fished out, is it?
Oh, it's at the point now where fishing is just a waste of dynamite.
Oh, why don't the guys play some golf instead?
Well, I don't think the guys would want to, get...
Well, you know, golf's a real sport. It's the only sport that was invented in Scotland. Now, that tells you something. Yeah. Well, water looks fine.
I don't think the guys, they'd have to get golf clubs. They don't have any of those.
Oh, well, I've got enough to outfit everybody.
Bob, but there's like 40 guys in the lodge,
No problem.
Oh, no, but these guys, well, they're not golfers at heart, eh? Not like you.
Oh, well, come on. Red, everyone's a golfer at heart. I also do the guys some good to get out and get some fresh air, even if it's just for one game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I in your way here at all?
Oh, I don't think so.
No.
I won't hurt you.
Okay.
I've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
4!
Oh, look at that. Nice shot.
Yes!
Oh.
No.
Oh, boy.
Oh, well, that doesn't matter. I've got to check all the water hazards anyway.
Okay. So about stocking the lake.
You got to keep your head down.
Yeah.
Head down, that's the problem,
Yeah.
I can't believe those guys are not in for a game of golf, get out there, get some fresh air. I just can't believe they don't like to have fun, is that it?
Well, no, you know what they're like. They just don't like joining things, that's all.
You're talking about they joined the lodge, didn't they? Besides, with golf, there's no fish guts to clean out.
Well, they really enjoy that.
Well, they don't really know what they're missing.
No.
4!
Oh, boy. Okay, all right. Well, take it easy now.
So what do you say?
Yeah.
We get a little tourney going, huh? Between the guys, a little tournament?
Well, I don't think so, Bob. They don't have any golf shoes. I guess they could use flip-flops, but they'd have to pay their green fees and balls and tees. It's going to set them back a fair bit of change there,
Well, it's cheaper than paying a private company to restock the lake with fish.
Well, if I put it to them that way, I think they may sign up for it.
Oh, there you go.
Have our own tournament.
Oh, that's right.
The Possum Open, And the guys could catch dew worms while they're golfing.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So what do we say, Saturday at 6:30?
6:30 in the morning?
Well, sure. The early bird gets the worm gets the fish.
Well, all right, 6:30 it is.
Okay.
See you then, Bob.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
It'll be fun, Red.
Yeah.
Yep. 4! Okay, it's just a game. It's just a game, right? Red? Is it a game?
Yeah.
Breathe deep. Breathe deep, Bob. Sit down.
Bob?
Huh?
So this, the thing with the tree and the government, so I'm not going to be in any kind of trouble there with the tree thing, you don't think?
Oh, right. No. You play golf, Red, or?
No, I'm pretty relaxed already.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, you should try it. It's a great game.
Yeah, well...
Siree, great game.
I don't know if I'd be interested.
Why don't you take a shot?
No, thank you. No, it's... No.
No, it's easy. Go on, take a shot.
I got to get back to the lodge, and the guys are being...
Take a shot.
Yeah, all right. All right, no problem. Just go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, now you're having fun. Huh? You having fun, buddy?
Yeah, sure.
Good. Yeah, keep your head down. 4!
So, I'm not in any trouble at all then, eh? So I'm not going to worry about it. I say Harold's blowing smoke and everything's going to be just fine.
Look at that. Would you look at that?
Yeah.
Oh, your head was down. That was the whole key.
Okay.
Red, I would love to play a few rounds of golf with you.
Well, golf's not really my game, Bob. I don't think.
Oh, it's not?
I don't think so, no.
Gee, that's too bad. So, Tell me something, Red. How old was that tree that you cut down? Didn't have a mark on it, did it? It was a mark for cutting. You didn't get approval to...
Well, you know, it's funny, you're just talking there, and suddenly occurred to me, I think I could free up next Tuesday if you want to have a game of golf then.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Great. Well, we tee off at 6:30 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon.
6:30 and 1. 2 rounds.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I'm going to go rest up.
all right, and I'm going to get another club.
I'll see you on Tuesday.
On Tuesday, you bet.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I've got lots of these clubs. Lots of these babies.
For me and...
For both of us.
All right.
All right, see you then.
Okay.
Fabulous. 4!
I want to talk to you older guys who have more miles on your odometer than you have left on your warranty. Maybe some of you are thinking that one day soon, well, you're going to go to sleep and not snore. Ever again. Yeah. I'm talking about shuffling off this mortal coil and taking the big dirt nap. And some of you are probably thinking, you know, maybe I should start going to church again. You know, kind of build up your credit and pay your entrance fee into the pearly gates. You know? That kind of thing. You used to go to church all the time. It's not your fault that the best golfing and fishing time is Sunday morning. And now you're worried that God, being all-powerful and all-knowing, maybe he's not going to let you back into the flock since you strayed for 5 decades or so. But that's the great thing about God. He'll forgive you. It's never too late. It is never too late. So no rush to go back to church. I say, wait until you're too old to golf or fish. Huh? It is never too late. Personally, I'm planning on a deathbed thing. Remember, I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together. Hi, Bob.
What? Oh, hi, Red.
How you doing?
Is that like a golf bag over
Oh,
there?
sorry.
Not bad, I guess. I'm doing a little bit of ministry work. Oh, don't worry about it.
All right.
It's not important.
What you doing here?
Some ministry work.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, land survey.
You do that with a golf ball?
Well, it's the fastest way to check which way the green breaks.
Oh, yeah.
The land breaks. The land slopes.
Oh.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh. That's...
Yeah, definitely a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely some lateral movement in the substrata.
Oh, yeah.
See how the ball didn't go in a
It didn't go where you wanted it to go.
No.
Well, Bob, you know, I guess you heard we were being audited up at the lodge, eh? And I just thought maybe you could kind of help us. No, not that we want to cook the books, you know, but we were thinking, you know, with the way you keep your golf score, we could just...
Just wait a minute here. Now listen to me, Red. I mean, you can check my golf scorecards all the way back to 1973, and you won't find one discrepancy. And those are signed cards. I signed them myself.
Well, that's good enough for me, Bob. You know, I probably didn't affect the leaderboard anyway, right?
Are you wondering about my scoring? Is that it? How I score? Oh, you all been talking about? I'll tell you what. I will put all my work aside, and you and I will play a game of golf. I'll start from 0 right now. How about that, huh?
No, thanks, Bob.
Are you sure?
No, that's fine. What I was thinking, though, is, you know, you're the only lodge member who is with the government. And I thought you could kind of explain what this auditing process is, and then also maybe give some inside tips, you know, and so on, and what's expected.
Well, I'm with the natural resources. I'm not with revenue. You know, I really don't know much about tax deductibles and, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
No, I don't know anything about that. Oh, boy. Yeah, definitely some bad movement there, though. The whole continent's in trouble, you know that, eh?
Well, with Dr. Finger finally washing his hands, you know, of his medical career, I thought that I would get him a retirement gift. I'm thinking golf cart. Now I know I could buy him one of them fancy riding ones, but I'd have to either forget what I thought of Dr. Finger, or I'd have to be rich or an idiot, or both. So instead, I'm going to build him one of those golf carts that you just kind of pull along. And to do that, I need some plastic piping and some various odds and ends around the house and a kid's bike like this one. All right, now the first thing I got to do is get the wheels off that, and to do that, I'm going to run her as fast as I can into that brick wall. Done. maybe I should cut back on the desserts for a while. All right, now you get these wheels. You're going to put these on your golf cart. I know the normal golf carts have the little wee wheels, but they're only good for the fairway. How many of us are ever there? All right, next thing you need, get yourself a can of soup. Oh. All right, make that an empty can of soup, and you want to attach that to the outside of one of the wheels and just use one bolt. Now, the reason you only use one bolt is so the can stays level as the wheel goes around. See how that works? Now, you put water in there, and then you drop your golf ball in. You have a continuous ball washer. Sounds like heaven to me. All right, now, take your pieces of plastic pipe here, and you want to cut these into about 30-inch lengths. You can measure them if you like. I prefer to just eyeball it. Oh, yeah, we got plenty there. Now, you could cut that with a fine-tooth hacksaw or a carpet knife. But like I say, I never really liked Dr. Finger. All right, now you attach all those together using the handyman's secret weapon, duct tape. All right, now you reach that way down into your bed and you come up with a hot water bottle. If you come up with something else, then maybe it's time to change the sheets. Okay, so what you do with this now is you cut this all the way around here and then stretch her over the end of all the tubes. And be careful. Working with rubber can be tricky. Man, I haven't been slapped in the face that many times since the prom. All right, now here's how she works. Get yourself a club, and you stick them down into these tubes so the handle of the club rests right up against the rubber of the hot water bottle. Then when you want to get a club out of your bag, you just push down firmly, and she pops right up into your hands. All right, now, get yourself the rest of the pipes here, and your fishing reel, and you're ready to start putting the whole unit together. All right, we got all our clubs in there. We got our ball washer mounted on the side. I want to show you another feature. Get yourself one of these heavy-duty fishing reels, mount that on there, and on the end of the fishing line, what you want to do is attach a rubber hose washer out of your hose there. And the way that works is when you pull a club out and you're going to take a shot, first of all, slip this hose washer over the grip, okay? And that way, maybe if the shot doesn't go, just exactly the way you wanted it to, and you find yourself slipping into a blinding rage and trying to throw the club to the far side of the moon, then after you cool off, an hour or so later, all you got to do is just reel the club back in, unless you might have nailed somebody, in which case I would say just cut the line and keep walking. Now, another feature I've got on here is I've attached a bow saw to the handle itself, and this is for when your ball goes in behind a tree. And what you do with that is you just kind of stand behind the tree and just kind of rock your cart back and forth while you're making your club selection, and you'll find the problem will probably take care of itself. Now, another thing I got, is really great. The handle is actually another piece of plastic piping. It goes down here into an elbow and out a little pipe and so on. So what this is for is when you've lost your ball or you put it into the woods or it's in another fairway and you want to keep that as your own little secret, you just kind of get close and look around and drop a ball down here and, oh, there's my ball there. So there's your set of golf clubs. So remember, if women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. I think I'll use a 4-iron on that. Wonder why they call it a 4-iron. 4! Boy. Yeah. Hey. Talk about being in the right place at the right time. We got an oil crisis going on, and we've come up with an alternative, huh? The Port Asbestos Golf Club, they've been losing money since day one. They were hoping to get the Canadian Open, but they hadn't meet all the conditions, like lockers, running water, and more than 6 holes. Well, of course, they went under, so we went over. Picked up 9 electric carts. It's fun driving an electric car, because when you come home late at night, nobody can hear you pulling up the driveway.
Oh, Uncle Red.
Yeah.
I didn't hear you pull up, but, sensing by the property damage, I knew you were around.
Yeah. You know what? We don't care about the price of gas anymore, Harold. The lodge is going electric.
How do you plan to get anywhere in a golf cart that has a range of over 12 kilometers before it needs to be recharged?
You just don't think the way I do you, Harold?
I hope not.
Okay, look, we got 9 carts, and we got 9 locations that have outside electric outlets, okay? We call these locations depots. Okay, so you just drive your cart to the nearest depot, be it the liquor store, be it the beer store, be it the wine store. Then you just plug it in, leave it for the next guy.
Okay, all right, so all the lodge members have keys to these carts?
No. Just the ones who coughed up the $50 to help pay for the carts and join the elite ranks of the Golf Cart Blanche plan. Harold, membership has its privileges.
Okay, so all right, all the other lodge members,
Yeah.
the ones who didn't pay,
Yeah.
we'll call them the smart ones. They don't get to use the carts.
Well, no, they don't have a key, Harold. Okay, and here's the beauty of it. No matter where you are within the town limits of Possum Lake, you're never more than a 17-mile walk from a golf cart.
When's the last time you walked 17 miles?
Hey, I sit in the cart. Bernice walks to the mall, okay? And she also has to walk back, so she doesn't buy much. It's a win-win. Well, with Moose Thompson going after the ski and golf resort, it got me thinking about some way you could be golfing year-round without having to phone in sick to the office from Florida all winter. Of course, this would mean you'd have to be golfing indoors. And for that, of course, you're gonna need a pretty big house. Probably 140 million square feet. Maybe go with that one of them open concept things and the high ceilings, because you're gonna need some mature trees in there and maybe a bathtub water hazard and a dog leg in at least 3 of the rooms. I'll tell you what you can do. You can have an indoor driving range. All you need is one of these old-fashioned golf balls, the kind that inside is all an elastic, wound round, 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 round. You gotta unwind all that. I'll tell you, when I was a teenager, oftentimes we would spend an entire summer just unwinding the one golf ball, be maybe 4 miles long. That's the kind of fun we had with rubber when we were kids. Times have changed, haven't they? All right, so step 1 is you gotta get the outer casing off the ball. Club selection's important. I'm gonna go with my tree wood. All right, here we go. 4. Okay. Plan B. What am I thinking of? Safety first, huh? All right, well, I got it all taken apart here, and I got the elastic unwound, but I may have cut a little deep, just about everything there, so handyman has to be able to adapt, so another source of elastic, you know, I got the elastic in the underwear waistband, you know, and I'll be right with you on this. There we go. All right, now you take the end of that and you just attach that to the ball using the handyman's secret weapon, duct tape. All right, now you would do this, of course, with a golf ball, but Harold wanted me to use something a little bit bigger, so we got a croquet ball here. Harold says that reads better on television, which is kind of confusing to me. I thought people watched television so they didn't have to read. And then the other end of the elastic you would attach to a normal golf tee here, and gosh, I would put a real good knot on that if I were you. You don't have to use a tee, in fact. You could use a candle or a beer bottle. But with my medical insurance, I thought I'd go with the tee. And you can set the whole unit up here on a cribbage board, and that way you put the tee into the cribbage board, and you don't actually have to drill a hole in the floor of your family room. Unless you really enjoy doing stuff like that. All right, and when you pick your area, try to make sure that it's, you know, away from some furniture that you have some value in, the china cabinets or a chandelier, that type of thing. And the target now should be somewhere out there, maybe one of them big double sliding doors, get them opened up, or at least hit it into a room you don't care about. And remember, keep your head still. That was a beauty. Oh, good. I got all that one. And the beauty of this system is the elastic will bring the ball right back to you. And you get a chance to rest between shots. So remember, women don't find you handsome. They should at least find you handy.